Alright, so I'm about to show you guys how I make my beats. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get a piano. I already got all the sounds loaded, so FL keys, that's the piano. So alright, so we're gonna record our piano. We're gonna turn on the metronome. Now we're gonna quantize it. So we're gonna control Q. That lines it up. Now we're gonna add some extra stuff. Make it a little bit quieter. So now we got add some now let's make it sound a little bit less robotic. So we're gonna drag these a little bit forward so it like strums it. And we're gonna call that piano. We're gonna clone it, Control Shift C, and make a second version of it, just so it's not that repetitive. So now, all together, we got let's get our pad so it doesn't sound so empty. It's gonna go. That's too high. Alright, so let's record it. Quantize it. Next is me. Look, I'll show you. So you press Control Q, and it'll line it up exactly to the lines, and that makes it sound robotic. Sometimes you want it to be exact. Now we're going to get our high chords. Space Singers is one of my favorite. Alright, so here's how it's going to go. It's going to go Control Q. And now let's send all these three to the mixer. Mix them a little bit, throw some reverb on it. I'll show you how this is sounding, how it affects it. EQ it. Chorus. After this, we're just going to put a little reverb. Same for this one. Now we're going to make this one quieter. So you can barely hear the pad, but it makes a difference. Listen. Just makes it sound more full. So now we're gonna do our drums. First we're gonna put in our snares. It's too loud. Our hi-hats. You gotta always turn off loop points, because if you don't turn off loop points, listen to this. Well, didn't do it, but sometimes if you don't turn off loop points, it'll just play over and over when you're not telling it to play. So you always want to make sure loop points is off. So now we're going to add our filler hi-hats. This one's just the straight beat, this one's going to be our filler. So let's go here. We're just going to add some rolls and some triplets and, you know, stuff like that. We're going to have it roll right into the snare. That open hat is way too loud. This is volume down here. It says velocity, which normally means speed, but for some reason in music, velocity means volume. And when I do like stuff like this, just little fillers, you don't want them to all be the same volume because it sounds robotic. So we're gonna make this one lower, this one higher, because it's like, you know, right on the middle. These are not on the middle, so you want to be a little quieter, because that's how you play it if you were really playing the drums. We're gonna put another roll going into the snare, but not as fast as this one. Triplet at the end. Let's make this unique, and that's the same thing as cloning it, but it's just a different way to do it. There's a lot of different ways to do the same thing on FL Studio. So for the second drum, we're just going to change up the hi-hats a little bit. We're going to put 2 fast rolls at the beginning. Same thing, lower these. We want it to be a little bit closer together because we're looking for same thing as this, but less spread out. I like to do this effect a lot. So there we got our drums. Now 808. We're gonna send it to the, well, let's send all these drums to the mixer. And now we're gonna mix our 808 before we even play it, because you won't be able to hear it before we mix it. Here's how it sounds now. Well, first we have to, first things first with 808s, lower the attack, raise the hold, and lower all these. And that makes it so it plays as soon as you hit it, right when you let go, it stops playing. If you don't do that, like you keep these up, when you let go, it will still be playing. I just let go, and it's still playing out. And you don't want that, because it might overlap and not sound good. And it's the bass note is E flat, so we're gonna right click E flat, and that makes it play out of E flat. So now let's open an 808. And when I mix my 808s, I just distort them. Flood overdrive at like 38. Parametric EQ. Hardcore, you just get rid of all these, turn all these down, but it makes a big difference. Without hardcore, it sounds like this. With hardcore, it sounds like this. Maybe not so much because it sounds a little crackly. Start the flood overdrive down a little bit. Because we want it to be strong but not crackly. Well, not too crackly. And this just makes it louder. Lower the mix, raise the pre. And now it's going to be way too loud, so we're going to, like, it'll overpower the whole thing. Listen. So now let's make our 808s. Raise the velocity all the way, because we want them to be loud. I like to lift my 808s up right when the snare hits, so that it's you know, so it's balanced. Now we're gonna have a slide right here, octave up. So we're gonna hit S, and that only works if your piano typing is off. If you have this on, when you press the buttons on the keyboard, it'll play the piano. And I have a MIDI keyboard, so I don't have to do that. Now let's do another slide over here. These should be on D, not C sharp. Now let's make another 808 pattern with some variations. Now, here's the main beat. We got this. So that's the basis of the beat. Now we're just gonna add a bunch of, you know, little stuff. We're gonna get our bell. G, so we're going to play G. Turn it down a little bit. Let's get our siren. And we're going to make sure the volume's down because it's very loud. That's F. And they're all just based out of different notes, so it's not actually F, it's actually all C, but you have to find where it would play C. We're gonna make it sound like an echo, so we're gonna lower it each time. And that sounds like this. Sounds like this. Now let's get our, this will be the hook right here. Now let's get an intro. Let's move this to 9 because we want an 8-bar intro. Alright, now let's get our crow effect. Alright, for this one it's on B that it plays the right note. Crow. Make this echo too. Let's put this right here and right there. And that sounds like this. Might be too loud. Let's get our snare for the intro. Let's make it a little quieter because it's the intro, so we don't have all these playing, so it's going to stand out more. Now let's get our tape stop. Create automation clip. And we're going to make it slow down pretty slow because that's how I like to do it. Let's try 9. I'm going to put it right before the hook hits. So now it's like, let's get Gross beat, and let's get a 1-beat gate, and that's gonna make, this represents the volume. So I'll show you. Automation clip. Bring all these down because we only want it to play right here. So now it's like this. We don't want it to interfere with the tape stop. Now let's get our verse. This is the main beat right here. Now we're just gonna lay it all out. That might have been good the way it was. Let's see. Nope, it was not. Now we're going to bring it back to the hook after, what is 16? Yeah, 16. Let's actually make the hook double the length. Verse. You always got to bring it to the beginning just to make sure it's lined up right at the start. don't want it to be late. So now let's get, I'm not sure if this is too long, it might be too long, but let's get a snare. Starting right here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do it like that. I'm gonna bring it back to the hook. So now, the verse is like this. I'm gonna get a ghost beat right here just to make the hook hit harder. Ghost beat is just a tool that you can manipulate time and volume. The green is time, the red is volume. So we're gonna make it like this, and we're gonna get one beat gate. Bring these up because we only want it to affect the last 2 beats. Create automation clip. And we're gonna make it go right here. That should be good. Let's get an 808 for the verse, but it won't be as hard hitting as the one in the hook. So we're gonna call this 808 verse. So the way we're gonna make it not as loud, the one in the hook, velocity was all the way up. We're gonna make this one like right there. Oh, we're not even on the we're on ghost beat. We're not on the 808. Actually, I think we are gonna make this a little longer. I'm gonna go right there. We're gonna make this one unique and this one unique. So we got right now we have to move this gross beat. Well, let's not do it like that. Let's okay. Now make some more verses just so it's not so short, but this is the whole thing. Now it's 2 minutes long. Could make another verse, but let's just stop it right there. And let's make another tape stop at the end. I think that's lined up, but let me check. Alright, that's it, that's the whole thing. Now I'll just play it through. So the only two mistakes I made in there is I don't want the crow to play at the end of the hook, and also I forgot to put gross beat on this verse. Other than that, we're good. That's the whole beat. This is my first video. If I get a positive response, I'll keep making videos. I'll keep making videos either way, but hopefully get some views.